The Young and the Restless Spoilers Thursdays, the 23rd of July, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is Thursday, a beautiful day to completely lose our collective minds over the most insane soap opera drama. Grab your ice matches and strap in, because we have so much tea to unpack and I am physically vibrating. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right this exact second, because I am literally shaking and we need to talk about this now. I was mid-skincare, literally just standing in my bathroom minding my own business, and I smeared my charcoal mask all over my fluffy white rug because I legit had to yeet my phone across the room. I am hyperventilating right now. The sheer audacity of what is going down in Genoa City has completely shattered my grip on reality. I am not okay. We are not just watching a show anymore, people. We are invested in this high-octane psychological masterpiece where the stakes are astronomically high. I am personally offended by half the cast and totally living for the other half. It is giving major I cannot even energy, and my soul has actually left my body. Send help, because I am spiraling over these people like they are my real-life neighbors. Okay, wait, let me try to breathe for a single second. We need to talk about Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson basically deciding to play Russian roulette with Victor Newman's brain. Adam and Chelsea are officially launching the most unhinged, high-risk plan of the century, and I am genuinely spiraling over their choices. So, Adam is trying to impress Victor, which is honestly so unhinged, because when has that ever worked out without someone ending up in a metaphorical or literal ditch? But they are making a bold move. They want Sally Spectra to sell Newman Media to them, but wait for it. They want to keep the sale a total secret, so they can march into Victor's office and pretend they straight up stole the company from her in some hostile takeover. Like, bestie, be for real right now. You think you can out-scheme the mustache? I am screaming into my pillow just thinking about the absolute cinematic mayhem this is going to cause. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. I need to explain why Adam is suddenly playing corporate superhero. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but my brain is mush. Moving on, Adam is doing this because Victor is ruthlessly, mercilessly targeting pregnant Sally. Victor is literally the mastermind behind the corporate attacks on Spectre Charles, and Adam is desperate to get his father off Sally's back. Adam knows Sally is pregnant. He knows she is stressed to the absolute limit, and he is trying to minimize her trauma. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain. Anyway, Adam's logic is that if Victor thinks Adam and Chelsea ruthlessly ripped the company from Sally's hands, Victor will be so proud of his devious little son that he will finally leave Sally alone. It's a fake takeover. A pretend heist. They are basically putting on a community theater production of a corporate thriller just to manipulate Victor Newman. And don't even get me started on the vibes between Adam and Sally right now, because I am genuinely unwell. Adam went to Sally at Society while she was literally looking at nursery colors. He offered to buy the company with his own money to save her. Sally, being the fiercely independent queen that she is, didn't want to owe him anything. But then Adam, this absolute emotional terrorist, brings up sunset pink, the color for baby Ava's nursery. He straight up told her that after losing Ava, she will never, ever owe him anything. I am literally crying just thinking about it. I had to pause the episode and just stare at my ceiling fan for 10 minutes. The emotional damage. The trauma. Adam is doing this fake takeover plot with Chelsea entirely out of a deep, eternal devotion to protecting Sally and her new baby, even if the baby is Billy's. It is so tragic and so beautiful, and I am straight up losing my mind over it. But let's veer off into a completely random tangent for a second. Have you guys noticed the weird background noise in the coffee shop scenes lately? It sounds like a barista is aggressively blending ice for 20 minutes straight, and it is genuinely distracting me from the plot. Also, Audra Charles's outfits have been absolutely immaculate during all this corporate plotting. The tailoring? Flawless. Okay, wait, I'm glitching. Back to the main event. Sally and Audra are currently sitting around trying to figure out their options, and let me tell you, the options are looking completely non-existent. Sally is hitting her absolute breaking point. She is pregnant, she is exhausted, and she and Audra have poured their literal blood, sweat, and tears into building Spectra Charles. The idea of the mustache just casually crushing their dreams for sport is making Sally spiral. They are discussing a plan B, but honestly, there is no plan B when Victor Newman is the one pulling the strings. Sally is completely running out of options, and you can see the sheer desperation in her eyes. It is devastating to watch. She already tried to offer selling Newman Media directly to Victor, but he completely dismissed the idea because he just wants to watch her suffer. So now, Sally is faced with this impossible decision. Does she agree to Adam's wild, chaotic scheme and sell Newman Media to him, letting him and Chelsea take the credit for a fake hostile takeover? Or does she try to fight Victor on her own and risk losing everything, including her sanity while pregnant? The stakes are astronomical, you guys. But here is the thing that has me physically vibrating with anxiety. Victor Newman is not stupid. He is practically omniscient. Do Adam and Chelsea genuinely believe they can walk into Victor's office, spin some fairy tale about how they masterfully outmaneuvered Sally Spectra, and Victor is just going to smile and nod? I'm calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. Victor is going to see right through this facade. He is going to know that Adam bought the company to protect Sally, and when Victor finds out he's being played, the fallout is going to be a total dumpster fire by the next update. I mean, think about the history here. Victor has been playing absolute psychological warfare while these kids are playing checkers. He manipulated Nikki into signing away her shares while she was heavily medicated, for crying out loud. If he can do that to his own wife, what is he going to do to Adam and Chelsea when he realizes they are running a con on him? They are officially on my do not perceive list because I cannot handle the secondhand embarrassment of watching them try to outsmart Victor. I am legit terrified for them. If Victor sees through this, and let's be real, he absolutely will, he is going to crush Adam, Chelsea, and Sally all to one fell swoop. The corporate espionage is giving me hives. Adam is trying so hard to be the hero, but he is basically walking into a bear trap covered in honey. And Chelsea? Why is she going along with this? She knows how dangerous Victor is. I am literally shaking just thinking about the inevitable confrontation in that massive CEO office. Okay, wait. I need another deep breath because we haven't even touched on the absolute darkest, most twisted part of the episode. Stop everything. We need to talk about Nick Newman and Sharon right now. I am literally hyperventilating again. If the corporate drama was giving me hives, the Nick and Sharon situation is giving me a full-blown existential crisis. Nick has completely lost his mind, you guys. He is spiraling into a dark, violent rage, and I am genuinely scared for everyone involved. He went to Sharon and made a confession that was so chilling my blood actually ran cold. I was sitting on my couch, clutching a throw pillow like it was a life raft, just screaming at the TV. Nick is obsessed with Matt Clark. Like, dangerously, toxically obsessed. Matt Clark is living on the Newman Ranch because Victor is a chaotic menace who just loves to watch the world burn. Nick has been repeatedly saying he wants to eliminate Matt from the world. But in this episode, Nick makes a confession to Sharon that makes her realize this isn't just tough talk. He is genuinely contemplating murder. He is talking about permanently erasing Matt Clark from existence. And honestly, can we blame him? Matt tortured him, locked him in a Vegas storage room, and basically drove him to a fentanyl and cocaine relapse. But hearing Nick, the supposed golden boy, talk with such cold-blooded, lethal intent, it is straight up terrifying. The psychological damage that Matt has inflicted on Nick is so deep, and now Nick is ready to become the monster to defeat the monster. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but I am so hyped I can't stay on track. Nick's rage isn't just about the kidnapping. It is about Phyllis. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Phyllis Summers, the mother of his child, was literally seen getting cozy and going on a date with Matt Clark. Phyllis and Matt, I am deceased. Bestie, be for real right now. Phyllis is dating the man who tortured her ex-husband. She is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with her. Nick saw them having an intimate moment, and it completely broke his brain. So now, when Nick is confessing to Sharon, there is this horrifying underlying layer of jealousy. He is furious that Matt is breathing, but he is also insanely jealous and triggered that Phyllis is giving Matt the time of day. And Sharon? Poor, sweet, traumatized Sharon. She is absolutely horrified. I mean, look at her face during this scene. I felt her panic in my own chest. Sharon is already dealing with severe PTSD from being locked in that clinic by Martin Laurent. She has been through so much psychological torture, and now the man she loves, her safe space, is standing in front of her, sounding like a literal serial killer. She is looking at Nick and realizing that the temptation to murder Matt Clark might be the exact trigger that sends Nick spiraling right back into his drug addiction. She is terrified of Nick's dark mood. She is terrified of what he might do to Matt, and she is terrified of what it will do to his soul. It is a messy, unfiltered, emotional train wreck. Sharon is genuinely paralyzed by this confession. She knows Nick. She knows his heart. But the man standing in front of her, spewing venom about Matt Clark and reeking of jealousy over Phyllis, is a stranger. Sharon is trying to hold her family together. She is trying to protect Noah from doing something stupid, and now she has to babysit a homicidal Nick? It is too much. I am manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this ends peacefully. Nick is a ticking time bomb. Noah is also a ticking time bomb when it comes to Matt. The entire Newman family is just one wrong look away from a full-blown homicide investigation. If Nick actually crosses that line, if he actually gives in to his dark side and takes Matt out, the entire fabric of Genoa City is going to collapse. And Victor? Victor will probably just sit in his leather chair and sip a drink, completely unbothered, while his sons self-destruct. I am calling it the villain arc for Nick is about to go nuclear, and I am not emotionally prepared for it. I legit cannot take much more of this show without needing intensive therapy. Between Adam and Chelsea playing a suicidal game of corporate chicken with Victor, Sally being pushed to the brink of a breakdown while pregnant, and Nick casually confessing his murderous, jealous rage to a traumatized Sharon, I am physically exhausted. My grip on reality is slipping. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. I am going to go scream into my pillow for the next 3 hours and try to scrub this charcoal mask out of my rug. Leave your unhinged theories in the comments because I need to know I am not spiraling alone.